How do other people around us feel?
I can add another child, and now that I feel I can parent better.
So we have drawn the lines.
As creatives in Nakuru City, we've always been dependent on the government.
We thought that when you bring up an idea, you are fighting maybe someone who is superior to you.
I'm Quinta Juma, working with Melvin Jones International. I'm a librarian by profession and work with students mostly and other staffs. I've been there for quite some time in that field for 10 years, and since I joined PBLD, their training is very good. Imenisaidia sana. I've seen things change every time. Now, anytime we do a module, I go back to work, I can at least use each and every step to sort issues about with students. I used to look at things differently, but now I can work out them differently. For instance, with staff, we used to have issues when it comes to conflicts in the office, but through PBLD, I've been able to look at people in accepting people and accepting their ways of doing things, accepting each and every individual with his opinion at all times. And imenisaidia sana ku bring peace at all times. I let it slide. People let it slide. I've been able to motivate my colleagues. Always let it slide. At times it makes things better.
Na nilipata mama alikuwa amezaa mtoto ambaye akona the condition called hydrocephalus. Na being that alikuwa na the husband who is a young man who is not understanding the condition, naye with the influence ya the friends akaanza kuambiwa ya kwamba yeye pia pengine atakuwa hivyo, that kind of stigma ambazo watu wako nazo about the people with disability. Naye akaanza kuambia, madam, toka sisi katika familia yetu hatujawahi ona the condition like this. With the experience ambaye niko nayo, niligain the confidence ya kuongea na the lady, because alikuwa just along the street analea, mtoto pia analea, because with the hydrocephalus unapata the fluid inajaa kwa the brain. So alikuwa anajiuliza, huyu mtoto wangu ataenda wapi, atakufa, such kind of questions.
In the community, I realize when I want to be an agent of change, I have to be accountable, I have to be on the ground with people, not just to give them ideas. So at home, we started a group that would evaluate the performance of our local MCA. And so we started by giving them a chance to debate and also to tell us what they want they'll be giving to us. So after the debate was done and the election was over, we decided to keep the group running. And this group, we've registered it as a CBO with our mindset that is ready for change. With the skills that we have, we are pursuing to be part of the delivery team in our ward, working together with the MCAs to ensure that the delivery of the products that the ward wants is fully implemented. And the group also has focused on making sure that it is fully represented, like the whole ward from one end to the other. We intend to mobilize more people to join the group so that it will be like equal opportunities to every person in the ward. And maybe later to start a company that also will create employment and an earning opportunity.
We have seen a great impact of the program in the leaders we are developing. There is a participant from the Boda Boda sector. He is the chairman of Boda Boda operators in Kiamunyi. And most of the times there are people we view as very nog. They don't follow maybe procedures and rules. And you see the kind of mindset that such a person can come with at the start of the training. But the training has been able to change him, because you can see that he's a person now who is embracing dialogue. Maybe some narratives that they as a sector perpetuate, he's comfortable in dealing with them. And actually that has been a total shift of mindset in such a person, which is quite encouraging. Also, he has been able to go out in his own initiative and try to talk to them in terms of trying to bring peace during the time that ended when we were voting for our leaders. And we can see from the development program, he has been able to embrace change, and he's able to work with other stakeholders to achieve the change.
PBLD has made me understand you can and you cannot, but still be okay. You understand? And you know, in the education sector, it is very difficult to deal with kids, especially kids who come from rich families. Yes, but if I look at how I now can deliver my leadership to children, it may change everything. It may change the outlook of everything. Imefanya nimeelewa. Let me give them space, and then space. If you give them space, they're able to tell you, rich kids don't just speak. That is one thing. To open and understand them, you need to have that way of pulling them closer to you. So you need to know the skills, the mindset, and have these tools that help you to be able to pick. There is a kid who tell me stories, then you look at this kid and you're like, okay, so this is a small kid who tells you, my other dad and my dad. Look at that child. My other dad and my dad. My sister's dad. This is a year 3 kid. He's telling you, my dad, my other dad, and my dad. So you see, she has already known there's a dad, there's another dad, and a dad. But for us, we never lived in that kind of life where there's this dad and this dad. It's either you have a dad or you don't have a dad. So and for that kid to tell you that story, you really pulled skills that if you don't have these leadership skills that I've learned in these 8 modules, it was very difficult. But right now, I think with the leadership skills that I've learned, the PBLD, how to appreciate children, how to appreciate violence, how to appreciate women, and everybody's idea, imefanya nimekuwa somebody very different. Right now, I can even understand my daughter, who is only 3 years old, very well.
So mimi nikaongea naye nikamuuliza what is it, akanielezea with the skills ambazo nimepata, nikamwambia then give me the number of the husband, tukamit na the husband, tukaongea, nikamwambia you see, disability is just a condition, no one applied to get it, you can't run away from it. Naye nikamwambia even me I got it, and from the beginning earlier I didn't accept myself. Now after associating with the people, now I have accepted myself and I'm moving on. Tukaongea naye, nikamwambia I have some friends ambazo wanaweza saidia. I contacted a friend who is not within the country, naye tukajaribu kutafuta mbinu ambazo tungeweza kusaidia mtoto, because hydrocephalus ni a condition that can be corrected. Tukaongea na rafiki akakubali. Tukapeleka mtoto Kijabe for check-up, being that the Kijabe hatukukuwa na the doctor who is specialized in that area. Akatumwa Tenwek in Kericho County, naye mtoto akapata the doctor ambaye is specialized in that area, na kwa hakika hadi wakati ambapo tunaongea mtoto alisaidika na is doing well. Even the father accepted the child now.
Best lessons that I got from this program was to approach my problems from myself. So us as creatives in Nakuru City, we've always been dependent on the government, always depending on the government resources, always depending on the government policies. But we had this brilliant opportunity just to take the responsibility and the accountability of our own lives as creatives. So as the chairman of creative industry, we took this opportunity to apply to UNESCO for the creative city in Nakuru City, because we took the challenge and the responsibility of just tackling our own issues within Nakuru County. And the beauty of it is that we made the application to UNESCO, and good to it, our application went through, and UNESCO also came through, and as we are speaking as of now, Nakuru has been designated as a creative city under the thematic area of folks and arts. So the best lesson that I learned is that we can create changes, or we can become agents of changes or create transformational changes on our society by first changing our mindsets. So the best thing that I learned from this program, I changed my mindset and I worked on a skill set. And one of the skill set was how do we now approach our challenges that we were experiencing within Nakuru County.
There's a time in my area, there were some children who were coming to do the work of house helps. They were underage, and I was able to help around 3 of them go back to school. I got in touch with the local administration, like the chiefs and the mzee wa mtaa, and we were able to come up with how these young girls can go back to school. And I can say I was successful in that, and I'm proud that I'm an agent of change.
We are in the process of organizing festivals. You know, Nakuru became a UNESCO Creative City Network member. So we are organizing like a 4 or 5 days festival. One, to sensitize the people the importance of or the benefit of being a UNESCO Creative City. Other than that, we want to use those forums because Nakuru is a very cosmopolitan place, yeah, to preach peace, coexistence, respect for others, and make Nakuru, being a city is not just a city by the name, yeah. We want Nakuru to be a safe space for everyone. We create, a sustainable city, so to say. And one of the challenges that have been there in Nakuru, particularly because of that cosmopolitan nature, has been violence that has been occasioned from time to time. That is ethnic hatred and distrust. We want to use these forums to integrate our people.
Kijana najua ujue, so umekuwa wanatafuta ile the quickest way to become rich. They understand ya kwamba to be rich it's a process, step by step. So how to challenge norms, yeah. Tumeonyesha vijana you can't start at the top, you will always start at the bottom, and then step by step uende juu. First of all, you have to accept you don't have anything, and then start working towards achieving something. And the small wins unapata, don't look at the negative, build on the small wins. Sasa imesaidia vijana, wengine walikuwa jobless hizi, wengine walikuwa wanalala kwa vibanda, umeona, but hiyo kwa motivate wengi saa hizi pia wamefika ile level wanaweza hata afford kukomboa nyumba kuishi, unaona, at least wameanza kupata hiyo encouragement ya kupursue life.